dig deeper into this year's nominations with entertainment journalist and the host of the Baker Show podcast, Baker Machado, friend of the show. Good to see you.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning. Okay, wow, it's so fun when we get those pieces that, you know, get a little music in your head.
Especially on a Monday morning.
You get the old and the new Beyonce, too.
Yeah, there you go, exactly. Okay, let's start with the biggest prize of the night, album of the year. What are we expecting here? We know about Beyonce, where this puts her, but walk us through the categories.
As Priscilla mentioned, Beyonce and Taylor Swift going to face off in all the top categories. And look at all the Album of the Year nominations in there, from Billie Eilish, Sabrina Carpenter, Charlie XCX. You have Chappell, Roan in there. All these amazing artists. There were two surprises, by the way, that are in there. You had Jacob Collier's To Jesse Volume 4. He's a multi-instrumentalist. He made it in there. And then New Blue Sun, that is a new flute age album from Andre 3000, who hasn't been nominated in a bajillion years. He made it into the category as well. So those were the two big surprises. But just to think that Sabrina Carpenter and Chappell, Roan, first-time nominees, got 6 nominations this year. I mean, that is an incredible category, but you would hope, because Beyonce has never won this category ever, and the fact that you have Jay-Z and others shaming the Academy for her never winning this should be her year.
If Beyonce loses to the flute album, then there will rightfully be
something is up. Something's
wrong.
up.
All right, let's talk about new artists, which includes some of the artists there. I mean, the heavy favorites really do seem to be Chappell, Roan, Sabrina Carpenter. I don't know how you pick between those.
That is a really tough one, guys. And look, best new artist, it's given us Dua Lipa. It's given us a bunch of new artists over the course of the last couple of years. Even look at this year, Shabuzi, who had one of the top songs of the year as well. Benson Boone had the most streamed song this year. You had Ray, who is in multiple different categories this year as well. This is going to be a tough one. So I think after Album of the Year, this might be the most competitive one out there. I think a lot of experts are saying it might go to Sabrina Carpenter right now. She might have the odds on favorite so far, but Chappell, Roan still can pull it off too.
And she also posted about how, like, what did she say? I'm like the best old artist, because she's actually been around a long time.
I know,
it's a funny category.
Especially because we see these videos of Chappell, Roan performing her songs like 10 years ago.
That's true. Oh my gosh, didn't Pink Pony Club actually come out like it's crazy. Okay, rap category, diss track. That was like the word of the year, diss track. Kendrick Lamar's diss track nominated in a couple categories. Do we think this
5 nominations for this diss track to Drake, Not Like Us, which is so incredible. And also we should note, Drake has boycotted the Grammys. He never goes to these because he has argued that they don't represent new artists and a bunch of other things. So the fact that this song got 5 nominations and Drake can't basically rebut any of it is kind of interesting here.
What else do we know? Any other notable snubs or surprises?
Snubs. I mentioned Dua Lipa. She's been nominated a ton in the past, won the Best New Artist category. No nominations for Radical Optimism this year. Megan Thee Stallion, speaking of diss tracks, her song Hiss basically started the diss track era, got no nominations also. And then finally, Ariana Grande, who has always been nominated for a lot of her other previous albums, got no nominations this year, but that's okay because she's likely going to get an Oscar nomination for Wicked this year, so she'll much rather take that.
Okay, also Baker, the Beatles.
Who knew AI now? You could get a Grammy nomination. The Beatles, now and then, basically getting a nomination for Record of the Year. This was the Beatles' last song that was assembled from a rough demo from John Lennon. This is the first nomination for the Beatles since 1997, and this song was put together using AI, which is just so crazy to think that now AI is going to be part of the Grammy future.
Wow.
And this is all happening, February 2nd?
Yes, February 2nd on CBS, Paramount Plus, streaming in Los Angeles.
The winners will be revealed along with the Groundhog. They'll all be revealed on the same day.
Baker Machado, thank you very much. Exciting stuff. So many good ones in the categories.
Indeed.
Thank you.
All right, that's